In this video, we'll be looking into MySchool events, a standalone module used by schools to facilitate and coordinate events for their community. The tool helps with communication between different departments and keeps all requests in one platform without having to use forms or emails. The module includes an event calendar, which lists normal schedules and appointments as well. There is an event management tool with food, transport and money request pages attached. Your CSM will help setting up access to the various areas for your teams. You may want to create specific user groups for event coordination, especially for transport and food requests. Let's configure certain elements first. Open the event management tool. This shows all created events and can be filtered by dates. There are 3 statuses for the events. Proposed, which is the draft version, published, which means that the event is published on users' calendars, and cancelled. Open the statuses and set up the notifications for the coordination groups. Each time an event is created, the target group will receive a notification mail to check the request pages. Next, we'll create our menu items for the food orders. This will help coordinate requests with the kitchen staff. Add menu items and a price per unit. The final step is to set the category of the events. These each have a different colour for the schedule. You can amend the default list and delete options that do not have an event attached. Let's create an event. We only have to fill out fields with the red asterisks, so let's give it a name and a type. The location is preset for this specific group. Now, add a description users can see when they click on the event in their calendars. The statuses can be set later. If an event needs to be cancelled, a pop-up will appear when you save, asking what to do with the attendance status is set. If you have set the status triggers, the members of the canteen group will receive a mail once the event has been created. You may need some time to plan and prepare before publishing, which makes the event live on users' calendars. We need to check who should see the event. Choose between the different groups or keep it just for the invitees only. If you have invited students, you can sign them out of their scheduled courses if the event is during a school day. Their statuses will be updated accordingly. Add a coordinator. By default, the creator of the event is added. Now we build the sections of the event. You may just have one section and attach multiple requests, or split it into different sections. Each of these sections will show on the event calendar as individual slots. Give the section a name and set the date and time settings. If it is an overnight event, like a camp or a school exchange trip, check the ON column. Now we can add requests. First, let's make sure we have a room available. The rooms and buildings are created in room management. When selecting a room, MySchool will check to see if the room is booked. It is important to note that if the date or time is changed, then the booking will be removed and a new request will need to be raised. So, the room is booked. Let's move on now to add a transport request. Enter the parameters for a pick-up and drop-off. Add a description if needed. The transport coordinator will pick up the request and organise the resources accordingly. Now, we add our food requests from the menu items. Add the item number count and attendee visitor number. You can add multiple requests for each menu item. Finally, we can add a money request. If a fee is applicable, invoices can be raised if the attendees are guardians in MySchool and you're using the finance module. Last step is to add the invitees. Open the participant tab and invite using the people picker. You can send bulk emails from this page as well, informing them of the details or asking them to log into their MySchool for further details. If you're inviting guardians, why not create a simple questionnaire asking them for confirmation of attendance? We can see that it's published on the event calendars and invitees will be able to access this. All the requests are split into pending, published and archived requests. Open the food request and we can see the details. When dietary or food allergies are added to the Student Medical Information tab, they are shown here for the catering team to take into account. Once shipped, change the status to archive to keep your lists clear. Now let's look at the transport details. You can export a detailed Excel sheet to log kilometres and charges. Finally, the money requests. These show the invitees and the amount per person that the finance team can raise an invoice if needed. MySchool is there to help your school create great events for all of your community.